all-out war between Agorria and Zertonia. Can Darak thwart certain annihilation? Zalilak returns from his trials and prepares to lead his people into unity with Agorria by force. Presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Void Rivals, Volume 1, Issue 21, The Energon Universe. The scarred Skutsoid awakens in a barracks filled with other Skutsoids. When he demands to be let out, the others tell him they are only sent out on a mission and suggest he fall in line unless he wants to be sent to the divider. The scarred Skutsoid scoffs at the idea of being part of their rabble, and a fight soon breaks out between him and the rest. After a few minutes, he stands victorious over the others, but he has little time to rest before a robot enters and announces he has been summoned, brought back before Skutsoid Alpha. The leader says, "You have been granted an audience. Kneel before me or be put to death." The scarred Skutsoid kneels. Alpha Skutsoid says, "Excellent. Now we can talk." In Zertonia, Proximus sits on the throne when Ultim enters, informing him that he has a visitor. As Proximus' attendant, Ultim says it's his duty to announce Proximus' many names, except he doesn't actually know what those titles are supposed to be. Proximus was seen taking over as Premier when Zalilak underwent his trials in issue 18. But the visitor, Zalilak, interrupts and says to the boy, "I have no desire to hear or titles, boy. Step away from my throne." Proximus replies, "I am Premier Proximus now." Zalilak responds, "False confidence from a false premier. It takes more than a chair to make one premier." Proximus says, "If my ascension to this throne requires your blood to spill upon it, so be it." Proximus prepares to attack Zalilak, but Zalilak blasts him with a pink energy and rips off his helmet, revealing his cyborg visage. Channeling his newly formed connection to Zerta Trion, Zalilak forces Proximus to hear Zerta's words as pink energy fills the young ruler's eyes. Though not explicitly stated, the pink energy blast resembles the pink hue of Energon, suggesting that Zalilak's new status may have granted him some level of control over the substance. Zalilak says, "Though it took far more effort, was I not the first to defeat you? I have survived the caverns of Rio and emerged bathed in Zerta's light. My mind grows where yours diminishes. You will believe the impossible. All you need is to hear the words. At my command, here's Zerta." Proximus, overwhelmed, replies, "I have heard the words. The sacred texts are a lie. I no longer sit upon this throne. I have been freed. I am free. I am yours, good man, as you are Zerta's." He then falls to his knees and pledges his loyalty to Zalilak. Proximus mentioned having read the sacred text back in issue 7, reclaiming his place as leader of Zertonia. Zalilak says to Ultim, "You have nothing to fear from me, brave Ultim. We are all on the path to unity now. Stand tall." Zalilak then turns and says, "There is much work to be done. Ready my troops. We strike Agorria at dawn." In Agorria, Solia's battle with Darak and the Agorrian Guard has shown her that unity cannot be achieved through fighting. She pleads with Minister Doolin to let her remain in Agorria and work alongside them, offering to learn their ways and earn their trust. Though Doolin is skeptical of her offer, he ultimately agrees, knowing he couldn't force her to leave even if he tried. As Doolin departs, Solia meets with Darak and offers to return his handroid. Darak replies that she can keep it. He already has a replacement, but Solia insists on giving it back, claiming that handroid talks far too much. When Darak mentions that his new one only speaks when spoken to, they agree to swap. Suddenly, an alarm goes off. Darak says, "Any clue what this is?" Android replies, "Proximity alert. Something's approaching Agorria airspace." "We're back, baby," Darak asks. "Is this part of your plan, Solia, supporting your initial attack?" Solia responds, "No, I'm as surprised as you." Darak and Solia running outside meet up with Springer and Hot Rod. The Autobots and Solia catch up with each other. while Darak beholds what caused the alert of fleet of Zertonian ships coming in for the attack. He shouts, "Crap, we need to scramble my squadron and alert everyone. We're under attack." As Darak takes to the skies, we are introduced to the other Agorrian squadron members, Gamut, Krint, Manzo, and Garrad. Darak then says, "All right, people, let's show these Zertonians why they don't mess with us." The squadron takes on a fleet of Zertonian aircraft. How do you suppose the Zertonians got the means to stage this attack? Could they have possibly gained access to Energon before us? Any thoughts on that, son? Darak responds, "Do you think I need this distraction right now?" As the aircraft clash in the battle, readers will recall that Darak had previously ensured the Zertonians received schematics to build an Energon well, referenced in Void Rivals issue 11. Solila and the Autobots are left to fend off the attack from the ground just as the Agorrians begin to push back the Zertonians. A new wave of enemy troopers appears. Proximus, leading the charge, shouts, "For Zertonia, for unity, Agorria must fall." Autobot Springer groans, "Oh man, not this guy again." Springer and Proximus battled in Void Rivals issue number 9. Next, presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Void Rivals Volume 1, Issue 22, The Energon Universe.